Hi, friends. Welcome to La Femme en Bleu. Thank you for tuning in. Wanted to share some insight with you guys. The other night, my girlfriend, whose son is good friends with my son, so she texted she wanted to go see either a movie or take the kids to the beach. And so I was like, oh, it's probably going to be too warm. I didn't want to go to the beach. So I said, hey, which movie? And so she gave me the option of Lilo or Karate Kid. And so I'm like, Karate Kid might be a little bit too violent for an 8-year old. Let's go see Lilo, thinking that it's children friendly. Hmm, go figure. So we went to see Lilo, and normally, just to let you know, I like to look up reviews, check to see what other parents are saying about the movie, and I did not do that. Shame on me. I did not do that. And so, but I also like to always get a spiritual perspective, kind of see what other folks who are believers or Christian like minded folks, what they say about certain movies, because there's always some underlying message when it comes to a children's movie. There's always an underlying message that either to the parent or to the child, but they do it very in a subtle way that if you're not really keen to those things, you're not gonna hear or even see them. But anyway, so we went to see Lilo. We got to the movie theater. My son was very happy to see his friend. Um, and he said, Mommy, I didn't want to see Lilo. I don't really like it. I said, Oh, okay. I'm thinking it's animated. It's this little girl with her pet friend. How bad can it be, right? But it started off with these aliens, from this planet, because that's where Lilo is from. And so, uh, and of course, unfortunately, I didn't do my research, so I didn't know the backstory. And so I'm like, those aliens look kind of weird. Let's see what happens. And he's like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to sit and watch this. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, do you want to sit closer to me? Maybe lean on me. You don't have to watch this thing. And I should have just gone with his instinct immediately. But what happened was it transformed completely into, a live human movie. It's not totally animated. So, um, they sent these two aliens to Earth to find Lilo. I'm sorry, correction, to find Stitch. Lilo is the little girl. Stitch is the alien pet thing. So, anyway, they sent these two aliens to find Stitch. And so they had to disguise themselves, so they transform into humans, right? Now, they have one of the guys. I mean, he was wearing all these weird outfits, very feminine outfits with certain designs, and when you look at these outfits, they're meant for women, okay? But they have this twist there, which is, showing you a feminine side to this guy. But it was beyond that because they had all these little innuendos pertaining to him being attracted to this other guy. And so I got to a point, I was like, okay, this is too much for me. I'm done with it. And if whomever's watching this, if you're living a life where you are attracted to the same gender, that's on you. But I have the right to my own um, belief system, And I do believe in opposites, male female relationship. And so when I saw that, I was like, I'm not exposing my son or myself to that kind of nonsense. Yes, I said it. And so I got up and left. So I went to the lobby. I asked if I could speak to someone about a refund because I was not going to leave my money there. And so I waited in line. And when I finally got to the counter, I asked this guy that I told him I did not fully agree to the script and wanted a refund. I did not sit through the movie. And he said, oh, sure, we'll give you a free pass for the next film. Whatever film you want to see, next time you come here, it will be free. And there it was. We took our free pass, and then I took my son to the mall, and we walked around the mall, and we ate a little bit. Then we went for some ice cream. Then I got him a pair of shoes. I was really thinking of getting him a pair of shoes for school, but with my son, you almost have to introduce him to new things, kind of transition him. So here we are. School year just ended. And so I'm transitioning him to these high top shoes because I kind of want to help him. He likes to turn his toes in. And I figured with high top, they kind of, it's kind of like boots, but they're really not uh, high tops, but I'm calling them high top sneakers. But, um, if you can envision it, they're, to the ankle, up to the ankle. And so that's going to give him more of a support, help him to kind of turn his toes straight versus turning them in. And so I figured we have the entire summer to kind of transition um, to these shoes because he's not going to like them. He did not like trying them on. But I ended up buying them so that we have the entire summer for him to get adjusted and for him to get used to them and get ready for the school year in the fall. So, yeah. So, anyway, Lilo and Stitch. Don't like the movie. And I did speak with, because we went to a mommy and dance last night as well. Yeah, yesterday was a full day for us. And I was sharing this with one of the moms whom I had invited to this dance. She was there with her two sons. And she says, yeah, I let my son watch it, the animated version, not the human version, um, by himself. And she was like, oh, maybe I should have looked into it. And she said, she did see something that was kind of sketchy with it, but, she said, well, maybe I shouldn't have let him watch it. But I've never watched the animated one. I don't know if there's some innuendos there as well, but either way, I'm not standing for that. You know what? Everyone has their option, their choice to do what they want, and I have the right to hold on to my belief as well and do what I want, what I think is appropriate for my family, for myself, for my children. And that's that. So if you have a counter belief, please do not leave a message right here on this channel. Do not leave your opinion that you disagree with me. I don't want to hear it. This is not the right channel for you if you don't have the same belief. Okay? All right. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you to those who agree. Definitely watch movies and look at reviews before you take your children to see any movie that has animation or that seems to appeal to children, because what they're using these movies to kind of get these kids to be open up to certain lifestyle, and that's what they're doing. So be aware. All right, thank you for tuning in. I trust that you're having a great day and that you will make it a great day on purpose. All right, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to La Femme Bleue.